And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line with their opponents.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Bell. That's complete to Jeffrey. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
To throw on second down, Bell. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Bell. And he connects with Ertz. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Off the play fake. Bell. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's second and 8. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Come on. Hatch. 6-6. Bullet 5. Switch it. Check 3. Let's go. 5.
On third and 2. Bell. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready? 56 is the mark. I got it.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Mike 51,
looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Ingram hauls it in. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Any day. 49, check 49, check 49. Topper, topper. Right 56. X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught, Shepard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The tackle made by Rodney McLeod. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Hey, orbit. 51, Mike 51. I'm trying to collect. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
General West. Hey, Haywood.
On play action, they'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 1st and 10, Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bell caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Bell. It's caught by Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing on 1st down. Bell. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Switch. Hey, Delta. 95's the sand. No, check his Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 95's Mike. White 95. Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw. Bell looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to Barkley complete, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Single receiver. Hey, exit.
First down. First and 10.
Back to throw here. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Tate. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. Whip. Watch the whip. Recon, 132 fighter. Go. You can't block me. 31's the mic. Coming to you. Fire.
Throwing again. Bell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 7. 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Hey, zoom. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. It's a party now.
2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big...
And he's going to go down again. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Go. 52 by 52. Let's go, Heavy. Go. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Bell. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bell flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
70, Indy. Let's get it. Rock it. Kill. Sit up. Big grip.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard, and he stopped immediately there. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd and 2, Bell. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bell completes it to Aguilar. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards the pickup there.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Bell. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 5. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
31's the mic. Hey, here we go. 31, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Bell. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Bell got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.